Greetings one and all, welcome back to Drasier TMD. My name is Drasier and you're watching Let's Play Space Engineers Survival. Alright, as usual we're just going to dive right into the action, or as much action as we can possibly extract from my gameplay here. So the last episode, of course, we did a bit of, I'm going to change the view there, we did a bit of modifying the base and getting a few things sorted out in order to collect rock, which we could turn into ore, which we can then turn into components. Spend a bit of time kind of rearranging things and just generally getting stuff done. Now if I go to this section right here, I just realized I'm there, tab, and go to my drill, we can now basically directly drill this stuff out, and even if I don't collect it, it's going to roll down there, and oh look, it's disappearing, it's going into the system. So what it's doing is rolling down into this collector right here and being fed directly into this, ooh, almost directly into, where did it go? Oh, it got pulled right away and got turned into, did it? Yeah, it got turned into more material. That's fantastic. And the reason that worked is because what we did is we set this thing up to, basically, if we go to production, survival kit, it's got 60 going that it needs material for. It's already ready to go, ready and set up, so long as we don't exceed that 60 quota, which I think it was what, 500 kilograms for every one or something like that. I'm not really sure, but yeah, all we literally have to do is stand here and mine out these walls. It will roll down the hill and get refined automatically. We don't have to do anything. We can just stand here and mine as much as we want. I'm not going to make you watch that, but what I am going to do is I'm going to mine some of this out, build up some material, and today we're going to make a rover, or as much of a rover as we can given the limited stuff we have. Although actually one of the first priorities that we do need to have is to put we need to make a refinery that is going to be able to refine actual ores, which that's what the rover's for. We want to go out and find more ore so we can build bigger stuff, so we can build better stuff, so we can build better stuff, and so on and so on. The cycle continues. There's going to come a point though that once we get all the stuff that we need and we've got a really good mining operation going, we can start building really fun big stuff. And one of the things I wanted to do, I mentioned that I had a plan for this. One of the things I wanted to do eventually is build a train. I know that some people have already done that before. If you go and look for The Dawn Star, sorry, by Ravrik, I believe, or Ardab, I can't remember which. I'll put a link in the description so that you guys can see it. I tried to give people credit for the stuff that they've done because, hey, I didn't work on it. I didn't, work hard on that stuff. That's their thing. There's also one, and again, I cannot remember the name off the top of my head. I'll have to look that up. That uses a slightly different track system. I'm going to be experimenting a little bit to find out what's going to work best, because honestly it's just going to be pretty much an experiment the whole way down. Woo! What happened to the voxels here? That looks kind of weird. I can't even reach it now. There we go. That was kind of strange. Alright. Excuse me. Still have a bit of a lingering cough, so I apologize. I will cut out the coughing as much as I can, which I was doing last time, and I'll just keep doing that and hopefully you guys won't notice. But anyway, let's skip ahead once I've got some more material, and we'll get right into, we'll go ahead and get the refinery first, and then we'll start making a rover. So see you in a little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do, we said we were going to lay down a refinery, which we have. Let's go ahead and replace that there for a second. We want to swing it around like this. Actually, let's have it facing this way for laughsies. You need steel plate. Oh, of course I do. What even do I have? Whoops, sorry. What even do I have? No steel plate, none at all. So let's build steel plate. How much do I need? I need 120. So let's go ahead and make 120. I'll just go ahead and get this all queued up and come back in just a second once we've actually got everything going. having to mine again a little bit because I miscalculated how much materials I had. Steel plates, man. Steel plates eat up a lot of iron, and you don't get a lot of iron out of the stone, which is why one of my top priorities at the moment, once I get the rover working, is to find a good patch of iron. I mean, I want all of the resources really, but iron is going to be something I'm going to be using up a lot, so whoa! I really hope to find a good, decent ore patch somewhere close. Then, once we know where that is, we can build ourselves the means to mine it. By the way, my co-pilot seems to be sleeping right now. Starfire, she's apparently all tuckered out from a long, hard day of doing nothing. And you know what they say, after a long, hard day of doing nothing, it's good to kick back. Name that movie. Still mining.
Energy low.
Oh, energy low again. I have to keep reminding myself that, man, got a bit of a chokehold right here. I have to keep reminding myself that in situations where I don't have heat and air, and oh wow, am I full? Did I fill up on? No way. No, see, I didn't. No. Whatever. I have to remind myself that in more dangerous areas that don't have heat and air and all that good stuff, energy is going to be really important. I think actually mostly it's just the heat, because if it's too hot, you'll start to die, and if you're too cold, you'll start to die with no energy. So we're going to go ahead and fill that right back up and get into the habit of doing that, because when we get into the hostile environments, that's going to be a problem if I'm just not doing it. Alright, let's see where we are now. Okay, let's take all this out and drop it in here. Oops. Once we're connected to, we won't have to worry about moving things by hand. We can just move it from spot to spot. I realize I think I must be hitting the wire on my mic, and it's making a kind of a thump sound. It was last time anyway. I apologize for that. I'm trying to be more conscious of it, but you know, all the thrills of starting out brand new and not knowing what to do with yourself and making mistakes, like the best of them. Let's go ahead and move that into there. Can't move that there because I'm not connected to it. I just said that. What am I doing? Okay, so I've got the plate, I've got the construction components, I've got enough motors. What was the last thing I needed? Let's have a look. Number 5. Computers. Do I have enough computators? I keep pressing escape, thinking it'll back me out, but it keeps bringing up the menu. Computers, I only have 4, so let's go ahead, make those. Where are the computers? There they are. Perfect, nice and fast. Go back to the inventory, pick those up. That's right. Wow. Don't worry, guys. I will get there eventually. That's probably a lie, but we'll certainly give it our best. Boom. That's laid down. Let's go ahead and weld that up. And jump cut. Sweet. I have unlocked new blocks too. Let's find out what those are, because I want to know. Where was it? Where was it? No whammies, no whammies. I'm not quite sure why that made sense in that situation. Probably didn't, but who cares? Where is H2O2? No. Assembler. Aha, basic refinery. So, we built the basic refinery, and we got ore detector, drill, fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted for later on, but in particular the ore detector for the truck. We also got access to the full-blooded assembler. That cough, man, just will not go away. On the plus side, spring is in the air. Hopefully the snow will melt and we'll be all back to normal. Assembler, refinery, and then those will lead into more awesome stuff, including reactors and things that blow up. So, ore detector, that's what I wanted to get in particular for the truck. Rather than strip mining this thing, strip mining, stripping down the little pod thing here. I'm actually going to keep it more or less as it is, and I'm going to build a new truck from scratch. So I'm going to go set up my hotbar really quick, and then we'll get started. Okay, that'll be good enough for to be getting on with. Okay, so I'm going to build this down here on the ice out of the way. So as you can see, I've got the large variant of the landing gear sitting right here. If I press the button again, number 4 is where I have it on my hotbar. I just pointed to it on the screen. Like I said, baby steps, people, baby steps. So if I press 4, that's where my landing gear is. It'll switch to the little one, which is exactly what we want. Oh, but we do not have any steel plates. My goodness. You know what? We're going to build a ramp up here because we want to get to this thing more often than we want to get into anything else. Whoa! Oh no! I am skidding. Oh, the dampeners are off. That's why. Wow! I am traveling a huge distance without my dampeners on. I'm going to drop down and I'm going to walk it because I do not have the hydrogen. Well, I'm standing on a lake. Huge ice lake. Of course I have the hydrogen. Gosh, this is not going well. Episode 3. Lucky 3 for some reason. Okay. We're just going to drop that down like that. Give ourselves a bit of a ramp. Let's go ahead and put another one of these down to kind of make it level. Whoops, there we go. It's just going to keep going down, isn't it? And I'm going to keep adding these until the end of days. There we go. That fades right into the thing. Now, to the ground. Into the ground. Into the voxels. Oof, all the wrong buttons. All of the wrong buttons. Nothing that I need. All the wrong buttons. Okay. Now we have access to that, which will give us easy access to the assembler, which will give us access to the parts. I'm actually going to do a bit of a shopping list here to find out what I need to build this thing, because I want to make sure I have all the parts ready to go rather than having to go back and forth. What do I need? This I need. Blah 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 blah. And we'll go through it from there. Alright, where were we? We were looking to make some stuff for production. So let's go ahead and queue up a few of these. We're only going to need those for the designing the actual framework, so we won't need very many. It's like 1 per block for small blocks. We're going to need some motors, which we have, computers, all that good stuff. Once we have the framework ready to go, we can pretty much start building immediately. In fact, we have quite a few of these already, so let's go ahead and take what we have. Let's leave those there, actually. Those motors. Let's go take the lot. And let's start building. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to start with the small landing gear just to keep it stable. That should, even if I don't build it up, should be enough to keep it on the ground. Of course, we need more construction components. And they're going to be saying, oh, we've got enough stuff. Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be great. It'll be great. Let's go ahead and just do 100 of those. Just take one for now. Whoops, I keep wanting to take it from there, but you can't because it's a, there we go, because it's a production item, not an inventory item, at least from that menu. There we go. So that's the beginnings of our machine. Huh. Ah, that's right, I always put on this second bar. So I'm just going to start slapping stuff down and hoping for the best. In fact, what I'm going to do is build it up ever so slightly. Can I reach it from here? Can I reach it from here? I guess I'll use the jetpack. Let's build it up a little bit. Bring this back maybe a few blocks. Oops. And we're going to start designing this thing. So I'm going to want it to be approximately 3 wide to accommodate the cockpit and some of the other stuff that's going to be going on there. With a little bit of extra room. So 5 wide total. Oh my gosh, 5 wide total. So that's that there, and then we're going to switch back and get the wheels. Now the wheels in my head have been turning. I think it's actually that way up. No, elbow points to the sky. Oh, which way round did I just do that? That's the right, which means that's going to be the front. Okay, kind of OCD about that sort of stuff, so I'm on a 3x3 left now, turns that way, there we go, front wheels done. Done and done. Big question of the day, we want the cockpit to be raised up a little bit, because otherwise if we bottom out too much and we hit the ground, it's just going to destroy the cockpit, and that's not going to be a fun day for anybody, but especially me. Might be a fun day for you guys. I'm sure you'd think it would hilarious. Think it very hilarious if I crashed my Rover the first day on the job. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go for 9. Why not? 1, 2. Yep, that's 5. So 1, 2. That's 5 also. Back to the wheels. This is a left side, so I want to actually put this one here. And then right side. That's going to be a fairly wide bottom, so that hopefully it'll be nice and stable. I say hopefully because I honestly don't know. And what we're going to do is, as I said, we're going to put an ore detector on this thing. But first, let's go ahead and weld up these wheels. I'll be right with you. Oh man, you know, I'm looking at building in a whole new light. As I said, I've spent so much time in gosh, I can't even remember what it's called. 10 will do. Oops, did it again. Creative mode. So much time in creative mode that I got used to just building whatever I wanted, slapping it down. No need for parts, no need to wait to build it, and now I'm counting every component that's going into this thing, and I'm thinking, I really don't want to crash. I really don't want to crash. I really don't want to crash, because I'm going to lose all this stuff that I have seemed to have taken, what's it been? Since I started playing the game, it's been hours. Each video I've been doing so far has been between half an hour to 40 minutes-ish long. It's taken me so much time to get all this stuff. Energy low. No. I don't want to lose all this stuff. What? What? Oh, you think I'm talking to you? Here, quick hi. Come on. Quickly say hi. Look, you gotta actually be in the frame if you want to say hi. Yeah? Yeah. Kisses? Kisses? Kisses for Daddy? No? Yeah? No? I knew it. I knew you didn't love me. I didn't call her this time. She did it all by herself, and now she just won't go away. What? No. Go on. So yeah, every little thing I do now, I'm freaking out that I'm going to lose this thing. I'm so worried about it. In fact, I'm going to put another row. Another row of these blocks down here, so that if I do crash, I won't suffer as much of a catastrophic... is that in the middle? Is that in the middle? No? Yeah? No? Yeah? No, it's not. I have to get under here to check it. There we go. Cool. But what I will do is go ahead and... Oops, sorry. Not paying attention. I'm too busy looking like this, as if that's going to help to see what I'm doing. I am going to have to go back and get some energy in a moment, because I'm rapidly running out when I'm welding and grinding and generally constructorating. Oh, it's kind of an eclipse going on, sort of. Is the sun going down? I haven't been paying attention to where it is. We might be in the about to lose light portion of the game, which won't be a problem for power because we have the wind turbines right this instant. Energy critical. Oh, that's right, Sue Lady's back. I didn't even notice. Right, I've just realized that I don't have detector components, and I don't know that I have any way of making those until I get a proper assembler. I don't think I can make those. Oh, no, I can! Joyful. Wondrous noise! Why did I suddenly get a free small tube out of that? That was kind of weird. Okay. So, there's the detector components for the ore detector. Oh, I need displays. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to build this. Well, let's go check and see if I can, because I don't know if I have a I'm so bad. I don't know if I can make bulletproof glass. Yes, I can. Excellent. Oh my goodness, all these things I think that I can't do, and I can. It's funny, I never did actually go and recharge myself, so I'll go do that now because I'm about to not be able to do anything. And back to the building. So let's go ahead and get this finished up. Excellent. So what I obviously did is I placed down a cockpit and the ore detector. I'm going to add some batteries. If we couldn't make batteries, and I might still do this, we can make hydrogen engines. And that would be kind of fun. In fact, I might do that. Have the batteries as a backup instead of as a primary power source. We're still going to put batteries on, of course, but let's see. Yeah, we want it to go there. That's good. This is going to be the nastiest looking nastiest looking rover you've ever seen. It's just going to be hideous to look at, but it's okay. So we've got two batteries side to side there. We've got the ore detector already on. I'm going to put down some cargo for to go on this. Probably is going to have about the same sort of footprint, I guess, if you will, as the way that the batteries stick out. You know what? Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. So let's find the cargo containers. We're going to use mediums for this, or should we use large? Let's try large and see how big that really is. Oh my goodness, large is massive. Massive, massive. Okay. Medium it is. There we go. That's a bit more manageable. Come on now. I want it to place right there. Yes, that's exactly what I want, because then I can put a connector in the middle, have it all... What? What? I don't have enough interior plate! Constantly running out of stuff here. No problem. Because we can build it. Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of those. So we have plenty. I am not keeping an eye on my time very well. I'm going to end up with another video that's way longer than I meant it to be, but yeah, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Of course, I can cut out a bunch of my rambling. Maybe. Whoa! Too busy looking at the camera, admiring my audience. Oh, speaking of which, up to 8 subscribers, and again, I know that doesn't sound like much, but for someone who just started out, thank you. Seriously, thank you very much for subscribing, and I did obviously receive a couple of comments, which was very nice for you guys to message me and say hey. What am I doing wrong here? I need it to be small. Oh, I want it to be small. I literally just said it out loud. Where are the small conveyors? There they are. I want those to go in there. I'm going to have to fly for this part because... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to connect this backwards really quick. That way. And I'm going to leave that there. Okay, and to save some time for you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and roll this up. I'll be right back. Oh, I think I just heard the sound of a unknown signal, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's have a look at the small variant of... Ooh, that might be perfect. Yes, yes. Okay, that will fit in right there. Oh, what do I need for that? Steel plate. Ah. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have an engine on here, just for, because I've never done one before, never used an engine before. That's a large variant right there you're looking at, but now if we just hover over here, it turns into a small variant. So that's going to go in there. What I'm going to do, however, I'm going to put some of the inner workings in at the bottom here so that I don't cover them up right away. I might even do a dual engine. What if I do one here and then one on the back here? It'll look kind of weird, but actually I'll do that. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to need my small conveyor again. Ow! Small conveyor, purveyor of stuff. I'm getting to that sort of slightly bizarre, weird, losing my mind part of the day where I clearly have had either too much caffeine or not enough or sugar or something. Why is the car moving? We've got power. Okay, let's actually check that. Parking brake. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that on... I'm going to use this. Parking brake number... let's do that number 4. Handbrake. So, 4. Boom. Handbrake is on. The reason I don't want to do it... whoa, that's kind of cool. I ended up like on top of the cockpit there. Is it still moving? Nope. The reason why I don't want to use the... excuse me. The P key is... That's a really, really, really bad habit to get into. Because I guarantee you one day... you will accidentally press the P key and you will disconnect like a bunch of stuff at once on your space station or ship or something, and stuff will be connected that will fall off, and you'll leave it behind when you when you jump when you're in space, or it'll just fall off and crash if it's somewhere on the ground because of, you know, gravity's a thing apparently these days. I don't know what the kids are doing these days, but whatever. Oh, these require power cells as well. Interesting. Motors, obviously, large steel tubes. Okay, so we're going to need a lot more stuff for the engine. And I'll be right with you. Alright, so I've got enough stuff with me now to finish this off, hopefully. Yes, finally. I actually remembered. Whew, it's taken a long time. Cool, so it doesn't have any ice right now, but there's plenty here. I'm not going to mine any just yet because the battery will be sufficient. Let's take this thing for a test drive because why not? Let's go back to this view. Oh, parking brake is on, of course. That's what I did a minute ago. Whoa! Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't set things up, so let's go through that. Wheel suspension. Left. So steering for that one. Propulsion brake. Air shock, sure. That one... steering, yes, but should it be invert steering? I mean, steering, no. Otherwise, steering, no. I'm going to leave everything more or less as it is. Let's switch this off right now because we don't need it. Hydrogen engine doesn't function because we don't have any ice. Oh. No, I'm actually going to need an H2O2 generator. We've got some battery power, so let's take this thing for a joyride. It's more or less done. I'll pretty it up and make it better. I can put a hydrogen engine right in the middle behind the cockpit there. Whoa, what is with that? What is going on? This is driving really weird. Okay, it turns. It handles much better on the ground than it does on the ice, but oh my goodness. Oh wow. We are spinning. We are spinning. Not good. Whoa, okay. Okay, why is this not working? There we go. Okay. I'm having to remember how to steer all over again. Spacebar to brake, WASD to steer. We've got ourselves a rough and ready Rover, and what I'm going to do, probably in between episodes, is gather more materials, the stone and whatnot. I'm gonna try and talk and drive at the same time. Let's actually put the oil detector on the hotbar here so we can toggle that on and off. That gives us access to that. You know, we're gonna have to put a charger on there, I guess, but we won't need one necessarily because of the engine. Oh gosh. I was going to drive around and see if I could find... Oh, so, oh my gosh! I keep spinning out. Find some ore to show you. Obviously we can see the ice using the ore detector, which we proved when we first landed. I'm absolutely certain that somewhere on this lake there's got to be some material. If I zoom right out... Oh gosh. So that's a problem. Literally, first drive, and this thing is flipped. And I said to myself, if it was wide enough, it would be stable. It would be stable. It would be fine. Well, since I'm having trouble not coughing, and since this has been a complete and total success, and not at all a failure... It's upside down. It's not supposed to be upside down. I think we'll call it there. It's about that time, eh? So, thank you everybody so much for tuning in, for watching the train wreck that has been this episode, because quite frankly, no, it's just been bad. Can't deny that. I appreciate it nonetheless. So if you fancy doing so, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave your comments in the description, in the comments section, I guess. And I'll see you guys the next time we get a chance to play some more Space Engineers. You all have a good one. Thanks again, and I'll catch you on the other side. Or I'll see you on the other side. Did I say catch you or see you? I'm going to have to think about this now, because now that I've got an official outro, ramble, I'm going to stop myself right there. Thanks again, guys.